So it's maybe in the background. It could be a bit louder, but hopefully that's not gonna hinder us on this race today. And who is gonna get pole position? Spotify, who do you think?
Who do I think will be pole position? Let me just quickly go through. Maybe Holman. Oh, Gamab. Gamab. I reckon Gamab will be on pole. Possibly Bad Tsunami. Possibly Gideon. Wizzy Boy will probably be up there as well. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens here. Some people already on the outlaps, the two Red Bulls, as well as some other cars coming out of the pit lane now. This pit lane, I really like. I like this up and under through the track. Really lovely pit lane exit. I really like it.
Yeah, I must say I love that as well. Go down under the tunnel, under the track, back up the other side. It's really nice. It's the only track on the calendar that actually does this. As Schrober says, what possesses someone to call themselves bra? Oh, LUFC underscore bra hyphen BE. In
I think
the
it's
other Mercedes.
Brabe, something like that.
Brave. We'll
Bartolami
call them Brave.
invalidates his outlap, but that's not going to be any problem, hopefully, for him, as he's starting his first flying lap of the session. For everybody else in the Williams, last time out was a really good result for the then reserve driver and now full-time Williams driver. Let's see then, as he's coming into the finalization of the first sector already, because this first sector is really tiny. There's an AlphaTauri making him way, and then he's coming through that infamous turn where Max Verstappen overtook Hamilton for the championship, coming to the long straight with DRS wide open now.
Yeah, I just want to quickly say something. I don't know whether you've noticed or not. ASG is on an outlap on the intermediate tyres.
So he's checking his setup as well, as we are still watching Bartanami on his flying lap. But it just gave Spotify AD27.
AD20. No, not Abu Dhabi. No. I know exactly what you're on about, Phantomine, and we do not go down that road.
We're going into the horrible third sector. I hate this section of track, actually. As Bartanami goes off track and carries too much speed just quickly through that turn, invalidates and has to go into the pit lane once again. So that's his first flying lap over, as he invalidates into the last three turns.
That was not ideal at all, and you know what? I kind of see why you don't like that last sector.
Let's see then. Gideon sets the benchmark with a 23.9. I think that will get beaten. Let's see if Jordy Boy can beat that. He can by 1 second already beaten. Let's see then. Are there other cars really on their flying lap? I think there's an Alpine in the middle sector, in the final sector actually. It's Gamap near the championship leader. Can he bring something magical to the track? It's gonna be a 22.7, 2/10 improvement as well to the car of Jordy Boy. Coleman is coming to the line, 24.8. Not gonna be anything fast from him, as Gamer T goes right ahead of Gamap there with half a tenth separated between those two drivers. Makes it into P1 for the time being. Who am I watching? It's Jonesy. I missed it, but he's up by a tenth ahead of Gamer T now. Looking quite good for him. Stevo and Toxic James coming to line. Toxic James into P3. Let's see what the other Aston Martin, only P9 for the time being.
Yeah, and Stein got P1 while you were having that discussion, and Wizzy Boy is also coming around the final couple of corners now in the Alpine, I believe. Yes, he's in the Alpine. He's a 122.3. He's fastest.
He's fast for the time being, 2/10 ahead. Let's see, Yashibul is coming to the line. He got relegated from Tier 1 down to G2. It's a 22.723, slotting into P6 for the time being. Really good showing as well from him currently.
Yeah, really good. There's still a couple of drivers who haven't set a lap yet. War God is coming round the third sector.
EMT goes 9th, by the way. Let's see then Justin coming to the line, going into 11th now for 23.550, and someone has spun it into the pit lane, maybe, or I don't know what exactly he was doing, but Wargot now coming to line right behind LFQ. He's pushing his luck, 10th place so far, 23.2. He's not far off, only half a second, and he could be in the fight for a lot more here today.
Yeah, that was quite good. 23.2. Seems like only 9/10 between first and P10 by the looks of it at the moment, as Alfredo has just set purple first sector. That's surprising me.
He's probably getting a little bit of a slipstream by his teammate EMT, but EMT has to quickly get out of the way, so he doesn't hinder his teammate, and he does. EMT with a little bit of a slipstream advantage for his teammate Alfredo. Let's see then. Currently no set lap time from the Ferrari, going quite easily into the hairpin, pushing out for that second year straight. Could this be a rather quick lap from him? We have the top 10 separated by 9/10 so far, but the top 7 is actually really close, so there's still everything open for business here.
Yeah, I've literally just seen that. Stein 22.5 versus Gamub 22.7. So under 2/10 separating 5 drivers. Yeah, there's lots to play for at the top of the field. As Alfredo coming around the final corner, let's see what he's gonna do.
Gonna do a 23.6, 13th only for him so far. We have the Bar Tsunami on his flying lap again. Is there someone that I wrote Vexi or Shifora with an invite? Is one of them online? Doesn't seem like it, so we're gonna stay with 19 people. As Bar Tsunami is crossing the line now, is it gonna be good? It's gonna be P5, 22.6, just behind Toxic James and Jonesy here. So he's in the business for it as well.
Yeah, and right in that little gap I was saying about before, 22.59 for Stein, down to 22.75 for Gamub. So that's like 7 drivers or whatever it is, just in that gap, and the Bad Tsunami slotting in quite nicely into there. Yeah, it's getting really close up there. I can't see as many battles in terms of closeness for the drivers behind, but still, it's good out there. If you gain a little bit of time, you might well gain a lot of positions.
So we are looking at Matt coming through this long right left-hander that got made out of those clumsy 3 corners, I have to say. It's a nice addition as well, I think, onto the, since 2021 it's the new track, and I think it is a quite really good oh, it's tatted Matt spins the car out of the hotel section thingy. So he makes a mistake, but it's fine. It's only the front wing. He can go out for a second attempt. So it's fine for the time being.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't. Has he gone into the pits yet? He's going into the pits now. Yeah. Okay. Just go into the pits, get yourself a new front wing and go for it. Looking at the chat, Phantom Bynum was rooting for Dark King, aka Gamer T07, who's now on an outlap. Better Ferrari teamwork here than in real life, yes. Abu Dhabi is a longer track than Spain too, helps with the gaps. In Spain, a 10th can be a 5 position difference. Yeah, we did see that. We did see that quite a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's see then. We are looking at ASG on his flying lap. I think there's nobody else really on a flyer, so we are staying on him in POV cam for the time being, as he's pushing his luck into the second sector. What time is gonna be? I think there's not really a representative time for him yet. 2.2 seconds up, and he's coming into the last sector now, into this clumsy last couple of corners.
I can tell you really don't like that third sector.
It's not. You can't overtake there, and it's just horrible to drive. So, I mean,
fair enough.
I think everybody is saying the same, apart from probably Phantom Minion.
Yeah.
Let's see then. She's coming to line. It could be a good time for him. P5 for the time being, just behind Jonesy and Toxic James as well. He's rowing into this gap of 7-8 cars where you just 1/10 and it could be so much gain or lose.
Well, you know what? You know, he was testing his setup first of all by going on the intermediate tyre for his first run. Obviously, that setup worked really well because he's just set P5 and now P6, and he could quite easily be in contention for very good points. And if there's mistakes from the drivers in front, we could see ASG on a podium here.
Yeah, there was Jordy Boy improving to P5 also in this gap, in this half a tenth where 5 drivers are in right now. It is really heating up in this qualifying session with 7 minutes to go. I'm really curious who's gonna take pole position here, to be fair. Gamap is only in 10th. I think he has a lot more time to gain as well as his teammate Wizzy Boy probably coming. Can both go into the 21s, I would reckon. Let's see that Brabe is coming to the line. A little bit of improvement, 1.5 tenths. But still staying in that 13th position. Gamer T, meanwhile, coming to line to start his flying lap as well. Is there someone on a flyer behind? I think.
Yeah, Stevo's on a flyer. He's almost finished sector 2.
I think we're first of all on Justin, who's in the third sector already. Damn, 122. It's gonna be a really close session here. From P11 downwards, there's a 4/10 gap, but in front that is massive, as Justin invalidated his lap time, so nothing to gain out of that one. But Tsunami is, I think that's Jonesy just finishing his lap. Can he improve? It's not looking like it, but it is P3, 2/10 improvement. That's getting him out of this bunch of cars that are in that middle pack. Stevo up into P14. Yeah.
Nice improvement from the bottom there. Stevo being a tier 3 driver, I believe.
Yeah.
He's gone from last, or P18, because he was the last one to set a time, up to P14. And he's in that group of people where you've got War God, you've got Brave, you've got Justin. He's in that group that could well be battling for the lower points positions in the end of the race. As Wizzy Boy goes 22.311, that's the further improvement, but not yet into the 21s.
He improved by 14 thousandths, was off track, but it didn't gain. And Gamer T, the 2 Alfa Romeos are P3 and P2 and P3. That is looking really nice as Gamer T goes into P3 with 22.411. So 1/10 behind Wizzy Boy. The fight is still on. Alfredo improves to P11. His teammate is in that middle, in his last sector, 1/10 down so far.
And Bad Tsunami is about a 10.5 up, as Gideon and Alfredo have the same time, but not anymore. And Schrober's saying there's a weird glitch with the pit lane that I was having where I sometimes get a track limits warning going into the pits. I don't know if other people have that as well.
Yeah, I mean, that can be reported easily as, by the way, EMT got ahead of his teammate once again. So he's back into P11 with Alfredo in P12. Who else do we have? Yeshabel is in the pit lane. There's nobody really going for a fast. I think Gamap is going for a fast lap now. Behind Gamer T, who is on a in lap. So we're watching Gamap. He's 1.5 tenths up in the second sector, coming into the third sector. That Alfa Romeo hopefully goes out of the way when he sees this, the Alpine coming his way, as he's on a fast lap.
Hopefully, yeah, please do not block the other car, because as Phantom Minion said earlier on, it's so difficult to overtake in Sector 3. If there's a car holding up another car, it could prove detrimental to the time. As round we go, let's see what Gamma is doing. It's P5, it's a 22.5.
It's so close between everybody. Matt here into P15 with a 23.4 for the time being. They're all not that far away. It's just so close in that front, and then in the back as well. 23.0 to the from P11 to P19 with a 23.6. They are not far away. They're not. They're just in that middle thing here.
Yeah.
Now everybody is in the pit lane or either on the in and out lap. So probably ASG the first one to, because he's on the out lap. But yeah, who do you guys are rooting for to get pole position? It's really close. Take your guesses, guys.
I'm looking at those two Alpines, and they're P1 and P5 at the moment, but they're looking good. I'm seeing those Alfa Romeos as well. They're P2 and P3 at the moment, so they're looking good. Toxic James could do well. Jonesy could do well. I noticed that ASG's dropped down to 8th because of those faster drivers in front, but as I say, you never know. What is the strat, says Bridgman. Welcome into the Welcome into the chat, Bridgman. Medium hard
I think soft
is
hard,
what?
soft mediums.
Soft medium?
I
You
think
think
so.
that's gonna be? You think that's gonna be doable with?
I think you should start on the
a 50%?
mediums. I think you should start on the mediums and then look at how the tire wear is on your mediums, and then you can think about going hards or softs. That lets the opinions
Or of course,
open.
an early safety car could sway you into the decision of medium hard. Whereas if you're on the hard tire and there's an early safety car trying to do hard soft, for instance, yeah, that won't work very well.
Meanwhile, Harry is saying these times are so scary. He's saying that slow.
Ah,
I mean, Harry, I'm sorry, but you're not the standard for tier 2. Let's see that.
you know
He's
what,
going into the
Harry?
pit lane.
You know what, Harry? We'll watch you do tier 1 on Tuesday, and we will be very disappointed if you don't get in the 21s. Just saying. As Harry said, soft medium is possible, but hard medium is way better.
Okay, we'll have to see then how it's working out. There are a lot of people just starting their flying laps now. Not really anyone on a flyers so far. Outlap, 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 outlap. Who's the first one? I can't see the first person. Gamma is.
Gamma is.
They're all slowing down. Look at this! Look at this! In the back,
I can see.
5,
What
6 cars.
What are they doing?
Just chilling.
Oh my god! They're impeding everyone and just getting impeded.
I think they're all on their outlaps, but that will hinder a lot of people here in that midfield battle.
There are a couple of people on hot laps. I swear.
We're on
what the hell was
Brabe.
that?
We're on Brabe, who made it past us a couple of cars, and he's in P14 currently.
Yes, Phantominium. What the hell was that?
Pushing his luck into P11. Real good from Brab to finish into P11. But let's see. Wargod is going into the pit lane, not improving. Was invalid. Was there impeding from the other cars? That is the question, but we will see it later on, I think.
Well, we're probably going to expect a couple of instant reports for that one. As Harry's saying, my personal best is a 20.9 from a while ago.
Jordy Boy staying in P7 for the time being, but I think that's not really representative. There's something going on in that midfield battle, man. Let's see then. Gamer T is in the middle. Session is now over. And someone made positions. I think that was Holman. But we are on Gamer T as he's finishing his lap. Let's see then.
Yep.
The Alfa Romeo coming to the line. Is it gonna be pole? 122.1. That could be pole position for him.
Yeah, could well be. Justin's invalidated, so the next one is going to be either EMT or Alfredo.
EMT is invalid as well, so it's Alfredo.
Alfredo, yeah, Alfredo.
Let's see then. They're all on their flying lap, but there's a yellow flag for Gamma. I think he's not gonna improve on his lap time.
He's, according to Ryan, Gamma has just smashed into Yashimo. Interesting.
Bartsanami is coming to the line. He's improving to second. Oh, how close is that? Rob into the pit lane. Who is else there? Who can find a way better? Let's see. The Toxic James is coming to the line, staying in 7th. Steen, can he improve at some point? He's taking pole out of his teammate for the time being. Jonesy coming to the line. Jojian's only managing 4th place. Gideon in 19th. Nothing from him.
Wizzy's coming around. Let's see what he can do.
Wizzy can't beat it. He stays in 5. He stays in 5th.
It's 5th. Wizzy Boy goes from 1st to 5th, and Gamma gets a 5 grip penalty for a collision with Gideon.
Well.
Gamma is starting in P11.
Don't know what happened there in the last corner, but
how many Dark Knight saying how many reports do you guys get per race? Well, at the moment it looks like you're going to get quite a lot of reports this time. A Schrober saying, let's hope Yashibal has POV. Disgusting if true. Bridgman saying he's the engineer. Phantominium saying, seems like I was proven right, Schrober. And no high 21s from anyone because Stein managed to just scrape in with a 122.0.
Yeah, so Stein with first place ahead of Gamer T and Barcelona in P3, Jonesy in P4 with Wizibo only P5, Gamma will start from P11 with Toxic James at 6, 7 for Yordi, 8 for the ASG, 9 for Yashable, 10 for Brab, and then 11 for Gamma. 12 Holman, EMT in 13th, Alfredo 14th, Wargot only from 15th, but 1.2 only down on the time. Matt is gonna start from 16th, Stevo in 17th, Justin 18th, and Gideon only 1.6 seconds behind in starting from last place. So that is a close grid.
First to last in Tier 2, 1.6 seconds. And ABS Harry saying Gamma crashed into Yashable. Things you'll never see in real life. At least it's an Alpha 1-2, not Stake Kick 1-2. I will be calling them Sauber next year, by the way, because that's who they are. Wow. What a qualifying.
Let's see then for the race.
I'm now interested in seeing what the strategies are going to be. Whether people are going to have taken Harry's advice and gone for the hard medium, I think it was, or whether people have taken your advice, started on the medium and either flipping to hard or soft. Or I wonder how many people are going to start on the soft and go soft medium or soft hard. Because Harry did say soft medium was doable, but hard medium is the best option to go for.
Let's see what the drivers are choosing. Holman left the session meanwhile, so he needs a
That's
reinvite.
not great. Well, here we go.
The lights go out. Come on. Ah!
Lights. Away we go. Here we go.
I need to watch the start. Sorry, Holman.
Sorry, no. Holman. We're gonna watch the start.
I have no tone anymore. Now
I hope they survived. No,
someone retired.
That's Brab. Brab's retired. Oh dear, that was terrible from Brab.
Toxic James as well spun around in that midfield sector. The rest is all fine on the way so far. Let's reinvite Holman now.
Let me just also quickly just check.
Oh, he's not even online anymore. Let's go. Oh, I'm blind.
Fair enough. Surprised there was no safety car for the for that first lap incident, although I did see safety car is set to reduce as it should be, and Stein and the Bad Tsunami are battling for the lead. They're going side by side into this hairpin, and there's also battles further down. This is lovely. They're still going side by side.
Stein is getting pushed wide, and Bad Tsunami takes the lead from P3 on the grid. Stein is making a little bit of a contact with the back of his car, of the Williams car. Everything else is still fine underway.
Yeah,
goes a little bit wide.
Place. Gamub gaining a place, but Gamub's down into P9.
Wargot just losing 2 places, was offline in that last sector, so he lost a little bit of time. Apart from that, everything is still fine with him and the other cars behind. The only retirement was Brabe, which I didn't quite see what happened there. Holman is falling down the order. Is he online again? Maybe we can re-invite him still. But he was offline, so I couldn't really do anything. He's online now, so you will get an invite, but he's gonna be having a little bit of a task in front of him if he wants to get points.
Invite me, please. Yeah, we've just done that.
And he's rejoined. Apart from that, there's a yellow flag as the other Mercedes spun around as well. So one Mercedes out, the other one spinning and being in the back of the grid. Both of them not having the greatest day.
No, not good at all. Just thought I'd point out, as far as the possible race strategies going, with what you said, most people have taken your advice and started on the medium tyre. There are 3 people starting on the soft tyre. That's Gamub, Stevo and Tatted Matt, and only one starting on the hard, which is Gideon.
Yep, Gideon on the hard. Gonna be a task for him as well to drive to the end of this race, or until the point where he can pit the tires. Apart from that, 2 P9, it's a DRS train. I got.
It'll be a DRS train when DRS enabled next lap, as we're just about to start lap 3 now, and the Bad Tsunami setting the fastest lap, and DRS is now enabled.
She's losing places. He's down in P11. Might get overtaken here by Wargott. Wargott is braking rather early, letting the guy pass again. He's nearly spinning the car. Can recorrect it. Is still on P12 in the last points position for the time being.
Yep, and we're still looking. I'm still noticing at the lead of the race, the people are so close, and Steve-O is looking to possibly overtake Wargod on those medium tyres versus soft as well. Oh,
is there someone going for late brake
great.
overtake? Gamep is going for the move against Jordy Boy, makes it pass, but not quite. Jordy Boy fighting it back on the outside. Gamep getting pushed out there wide as they made contact there on that inside line.
Yeah, and Justin, and just to let you know, Justin has let past ASG, so ASG up into the top 10, and Gamab up into the top 6.
Yeah, Gamab makes his way past around the outside, a little bit of contact as he thought he's already passed a car length, but he wasn't quite ahead of that Red Bull, but nothing so far happened between them, so it's fine. Yeah, she has to catch up to the top 9 now. With his teammate right behind and Wargott as well behind, so they have a little bit of task going on in catching up to the front battle as Gideon gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Not
we have we have our first driver having track limit abuse penalties. I'm not sure why you can actually cut the corners here, but to get a track limit abuse after only 3 laps, that's concerning. We've got 25 laps still of this race to go. Lots of DRS trains still to go. Lots of people trying to manage their ERS, or in the case of some drivers, as I've noticed already, not managing their ERS. And yeah, we're going to see what happens.
Yeah, the snake is forming for the time being. Wizzy Boy with a little look, but it was just him braking a little bit later than the car ahead. And he had to get out of the way to not crash into the car there of Darking, who's in P3 or Gamer T. Hopefully he can find his way and have a really nice race today. Jordy Boy falling down the cliff a little bit. Yashibul is able to go down the inside of the Red Bull. Can he get the overtake done? He can. He's up into P7. Jordy Boy into P8. Is there gonna a little bit of a switchback from Jordy Boy? He's around the outside. A little bit of lag going on, and he nearly spins. He spins the car into the wall as well.
Yeah, that was ideal. He might have invisible damage. Oh no, he has got damage.
He has got damage.
Right end plate completely gone, and Gamer T now getting a penalty. That's going to hinder his chances because he's currently in the podium and probably won't be if he gets too many penalties. As
Jordy Boy
is in the pits, he's going to be going on to hard tyres, trying to make it to the end. And Harry and Schrober and Minions all accusing me of talking about penalties, and all of them are expecting me to get like 12 or 15 seconds or more in Tier 3 on Monday, and I will try and prove them wrong.
Let's see then. Gamer T with that 30-second time penalty already on lap 5. It's going to be hard to get ahead of those guys. It's the top 6 now in their own battle. Yashibul is trying to catch up to those few people. 1.7 ahead. I think he should be able to maybe get the overtake as Darking makes it past his teammate Steen, and he's now under pressure from Wizzy Boy. Wizzy Boy makes it 3 wide. He's blocking Steen to not go for an overtake. Wizzy Boy on the outside. They have contact. Darking goes a long way around. They're trying to get 3 wide. Oh my god, is that close?
Oh my goodness, I was expecting a double overtake there. How things didn't go horribly wrong, I do not know. And then there was Gamab, I think, trying to do a dive somewhere as well, because it looked like they weren't going to stop in time either. This is seriously close racing between these top group, as the 2 McLarens have just switched positions again.
Yep, and Steen now back into full from the lead of this race, or from the pole position, and then now maybe even losing the DRS to Bartolami, and that would bring up Bartolami a lot to maybe win this race today. 9/10. Gamer T has to push now. He's blinking already. He has under 10% DRS, so he needs to stay in that 1 second. He is, and he will get DRS, but only just here on lap 6.
And more to the point, how are people on under 10% of ERS after lap 6? Obviously, they haven't been managing their ERS very well.
Wizzy Boy goes for the attack. Switches in front and gets the position done already. before the turn comes up. So Darking really not fighting that one as he was a lap prior. And now Wizzy Boy maybe even going for the lead. 2 tenths between him and Bartanami. Bartanami with the outside line. He has a lot of straight line speed, I have to say. As Steen goes past his teammate as well. Darking giving up 2 positions in 1 lap to get back down into P4. As Wizzy Boy nearly loses the car. Has to go off track to save it. But that lost him a little bit of time further behind. Close battles as well for P9 and P10 between the 2 McLaren that are still fighting their way. Walcott right behind them and Toxic James 1.4 behind. But yeah, top few really close.
Yeah, I'm just amazed at what's going on at the moment. It's any one of these drivers could win this race, all the way down to like P8. There's a yellow in sector 3. Who's that?
Holman.
That's Holman.
Holman spinning a car, and I think Gideon made the same mistake. He's off track as well. Lost the car somewhere in that 3rd sector.
Yeah, we have. Gideon's lost 2 places as well. Oh, and he
lost
right
all
off.
of them.
Yeah, Gideon's not been having a very good race. Hopefully he can catch up. The advantage he had of starting on hards and trying to go long has all but gone, as Tatted Matt and Holman now battling quite hard between the 2 of them. And Gamma and Gamer T for P4 as well.
Gamma makes it past, and I think Yashable is gonna get the position as well ahead of Gamer T, as he has a compromised line through that chicane, and Yashable easy passes the Alfa Romeo.
It was Jonesy, not Yashable. Just to let you know.
Yeah, sorry, Jonesy. No, it was Yashable over. No, it was Jonesy. As Bartanami lost 2 positions in 1 corner. Wizzy Boy and Steen were able to overtake the Williams. They are now in P1 and P2. Bartanami down in P3. Holman and Tatted Matt have a little bit of a go. I don't know what they're doing, but they're right slowing down. Tatted Matt's here with a little bit of a iffy situation with Holman down the grid. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, and Jonesy looks to be trying to catch up
to
Gamma.
HG! I switched just to HG as he spins the car in that 3rd sector. He said he wanted to have a good race. He's down in P13 now, out of the points.
Oh, I hope he's okay and he hasn't got damage. That looked... I didn't see it, but it looked a bit iffy as... Oh my goodness, that's Holman now made a mistake also in Sector 3. What is going on with people in Sector 3 making mistakes? Because it's happening all the time.
Yellow flags for Gideon as well, in Sector 3 as well. Wow.
I think quite a lot of people are saying that Sector 3 is kind of undrivable, as, well, at least it seems like it. It's low grip. Is it low grip?
It is really low grip. Gamer T loses a position to Yashable now as well. Is down in P7 from that first couple of laps where he was P2, now down in P7. Not looking that nice, but they will catch up to the train. Yashable will force them to go into this 1 second gap, hopefully.
Yeah, I was looking at the Bard Tsunami. He was getting really close to Stein at the end of that straight, but I think he was one of the drivers splashing, and he did go wide over the curb on one of those corners in Sector 3. So I hope he's not picking up track limit warnings.
Oh, someone spun this! It's Yashable! Yashable spinning the car! I think he has no damage, but he lost a lot of time there in his lap. Gamer T and EMT losing quite a lot of time as well, as they had to avoid Yashable there from spinning. He's down in P8, spun the car, is now 4 seconds down, but luckily no damage for the AlphaTauri.
Yeah, and it seems like Wargod's just picked up a track limit penalty, and there's lots of track limits already in the race, in the incident log. Oh my goodness.
As we are seeing Justin now at a map with 3 seconds of time penalties as well, as he is fighting his way against Wargod and Toxic James for P9 on this racetrack, as Steen makes the pass for the lead again. The Alfa Romeo, who got lapped, got overtaken into P3, and that's a virtual safety car.
What could have caused that?
Virtual safety car for one of those drivers. I think, is Gideon going into the pit lane? Did he make it? He made it into the pit lane. That could be huge for his race.
Yeah, because he'll be going onto the medium compound tyre, and the only pit stop he'll have to do is going to be under virtual safety car. But he's got a new nose going on. He's got a new nose.
Then it was his fault for the safety car, but I mean, he hopefully won't get lapped here at this stage. He's going out on the pit lane already.
Close.
It should
They're
be
coming
alright.
into sector 3. They are already coming into sector
Yaris
3. They've
enabled.
just been released
Green
now.
flag again. Gamut makes it past the Bartsunami, who's off track, but still fighting it. Gamut just squeezes past Bartsunami off track once again. Jonesy will get the position on the outside maybe against the Bartsunami as well in the Williams. Bartsunami braking really late. I think Jonesy has to give up that one as he gets squeezed out from that Williams now.
Yeah, pretty hectic start again, and Yorzy Boy now gets a penalty for track limits. I think he was one of the drivers that already racked up a couple of warnings, obviously, and yeah, Gideon has now got to make up 30 seconds just to get back onto Holman, who has to make up a 10 seconds to get to Tatted Matt, who has to get another 10 seconds to catch up to Yordi Boy. So they're not looking too good at the moment.
And now both Alpine with the overtakes against the leader. Steen now down back again into P3. Yellow flags are out. That is for Holman, who's in the pit lane entry or something like that. It's 3 wide between the contenders for P1 so far. Gamut gets the lead. Outside line for Steen against Wizzy Boy. Can he get the position on the outside line? Holman retires the car in the pit lane. And there's a crash between Steen and Wizzy Boy.
Oh no, that's terrible for both of them. They're going to lose a lot of places as... yeah, Holman retired in the pit lane, and that's going to leave Gamma just going for it. I'm surprised no virtual safety car, given there was a virtual safety car already, and yeah, that didn't go well for any of them.
Yeah, that didn't go well for any of them, and out of 9 people, only really 3 are remaining in the top 3 on the top battle. It was 9 at the start of this race. As Holman's car is getting out of the pit lane. Oy, 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 oy. I think that car is getting ghosted, hopefully.
Hope so.
I think so. Yellow flags are out for that car, basically, but that means nothing, really. If someone is spinning, then it would get probably a safety car, I would say. But I think nobody's really spinning. Holman left the session as well, so we have the second retirement on lap 11. So we will receive penalty points for it, for leaving early.
That's right, it wasn't 50% race distance, which is unfortunate, as Steen and Whitney Boy are still battling, even though they're now out of the leading group. I just hope that they both don't have another collision between them. Obviously, I reckon that one might be reported, but hopefully this one isn't. As the Tsunami and Gamma have swapped positions, Williams now back in the lead.
Yeah, the Williams back in the lead of the race after being down some positions, up some positions. It's all getting pummeled up here, basically. But they're all really close still together. I think the only ones really outside of it could be Matt and Gideon for the time being, but one safety car and they're...
Yeah, another safety car and it'll be alright. But speaking of Gideon, he's just picked up a time penalty for track limit abuse, which isn't great.
Jordy Boy, meanwhile, made it his way past Alfredo for P14 on the grid so far. Yeah, but it's really close in that midfield battle as well. Not really a lot going on. It's just slipstreaming each other for the DRS and stuff. It's not that they are fighting the whole way through. As Gamap nearly loses the car, that leaves Jonesy really close to the back of that Alpine. Could he go maybe going for an overtake? I think Gamap is surely going into the pits in the next couple of laps here.
Yeah, maybe. We'll just have to see. Soft tyres. Is he going to try and do the soft medium?
Contact between Tsunami and Gamap, and they're all slowing down. They all lost a massive amount of time because of that. Gamap trying to go down for an overtake, didn't quite go for it, but didn't quite back out of it. So that left the Williams nearly spinning the car, and it's all going underway. And Jonesy gets the lead now, ahead of Gamer T, and all of a sudden it's a 5-way fight again because EMT and Gamer T are back in this race. It's Jonesy.
And you know what? There's only 4.8 seconds before Wizzy Boy gets back into it, who has overtaken Steen in the DRS straight in Sector 2. So look out, everyone.
They're all losing a little bit of time, and that move was really, really clumsy from Gamap and Tsunami. One didn't want to really give up the position, the other one really didn't want to back out, but Gamap into the pit lane, EMT into the pit lane. So they are changing tires.
Wizzy's decided it's time to pit, as is Yakable. Gamer T getting a 3-second time penalty for more track limit abuse. Oh dear, poor Gamer T.
I think it's gonna be a long day in the office, but if he's just gonna finish this race, if he has a good strategy, he can still go a long way and get a good amount of points. The grid is now sorted a little bit differently. Gambit is going out of the pits on the hard compound as well as EMT. Wizzy Boy is going out on the hards, and Yashable is also going out on the hard. So they are finishing this race on the hard compound of tire.
Yes, basically everyone who pitted then has gone onto the hard compound tyre trying to finish the race. I wonder if you'll see undercut attempts here by Gamub, EMT, etc.
Probably will do. Holman is doing favorite driver. The track was ice, bro.
Densk, what does this do?
Dennis.
Well, it makes Psyduck start speaking in German for 30 seconds, so off you go.
Ja, also, jetzt gelbe Flagge für Gideon. Der crasht und es ist ein Safety Car. Es ist ein Safety Car und das hilft natürlich allen möglichen Leuten. By the way, that was a Latifi moment there. That was pretty much a Latifi.
No.
But Tsunami's not going. Oh my god. Just quickly before we change back to German, the other people that just pitted are a little bit fucked now. Also.
Yeah.
Safety Car jetzt draußen. Die Leute werden auf jeden Fall jetzt in die Boxengasse fahren, um ihre Reifen zu tauschen. Ich glaube, das wird auch jeder tun und jeder wird auch in der Runde noch bleiben. Keiner wird überrundet sein. Also alle die Top 16 werden immer noch in der gleichen Runde sein. Aber das hilft natürlich Leuten wie Germap nicht hier, die jetzt ein paar Positionen verlieren werden. Ich glaube, er wird jetzt ins P2 rauskommen. War nicht so viel verloren, actually P3, aber nicht der beste Zeitpunkt, um jetzt ein Safety Car hier rauszuholen. Hoffen wir mal, dass die alle jetzt hier gut aus der Boxengasse rauskommen und ja, einfach das Rennen hier alle zu Ende fahren können. Es wird jetzt auf jeden Fall ein längeres Safety Car sein. Schauen, wie es weitergeht. Okay, guys. We're back to English.
And the only thing I can say is that safety car has helped a lot of people, and the timing is perfect because now everyone is on the same sort of tyre, on the same sort of age of tyre. The only exception being Steve-O and Yashable on mediums compared to everyone else on hards. Oh, and Tatted Matt as well. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting restart, just saying.
Let's look at tires. Steve-O, Yashable, and Tatted Matt. They will be going on the medium tires. 15 laps on them. Will be hard, but they have still two more laps of the safety car, so that will work out, I think. And the rest all on the hard compound of tire. They were all starting probably on the medium, so that's why they have pitted to the hard compound of tires. Biggest winners, Gamap, EMT, and Justin here. 8 positions for Gamap and EMT. Justin even up 11 positions. Yeah, biggest loser so far, Jordi Boy, 6 positions down, but this safety car has brought him back into the race, I think.
Yeah, and that was kind of ironic that the crash that brought out the safety car was basically the same thing as what Latifi done in 2021.
It wasn't basically the same, but it was 100 meters further ahead, like further into the
so virtually the same thing, except at least this time there's still going to be like half the race to finish, and it's going to be half the race to finish, so there should still be a lot of action going through for the second half of the race, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing what happens. But if for God's sake, Harry, oh God, no, Harry.
I think the 2021 controversy should not be announced anymore. How the fuck have you DNF'd every race? It's more impressive than anything. Yeah, Gideon, not the best season so far.
And now we have to mute.
You can see the safety car. Have fun, guys. Oh, Harry, you cannot have an interview if you pay us. No, thank you. Literally 1984. Mary, Phantominium, the Stasi is always looking. Spotify, the Stasi is always looking.
I'm always, by the way, just to let you know, I'm always checking chat, and
Big Brother's always
safety
watching.
car is in this lap. Big Brother is always watching you, so be careful, people.
Fucking we have Bart Tsunami on the safety car restart. The line, I mean, he has still the whole hotel section to go. He's going rather fast apart from that. He needs to really slow down because the safety car is not even close to going into the pit lane.
We're going to concentrate on this restart. So yeah, let's see what happens. Obviously they've got to slow down quite a lot and just wait for the safety car to peel in. It'll be interesting to see when the Bad Tsunami releases everyone, and then we get going again. He's gone now. He's gone now.
He has a really good restart, 5/10 ahead of Jonesy. That should be safe to go, as well as Justin really close. And Stevo, I think, spun the car on the exit of the last corner already. That is not helpful for his race. He's down into P16. Apart from that, safe restart as Justin makes it, HG makes it past Wargott, and Wargott has to find a road that is not a road. He's on the grass, but he's coming back onto the track into P12. Now Yashibul with the overtake against him on the inside line. Wargott has to take the outside line. His tires still pretty dirty.
And Whitley Boy and Justin literally going side by side, going up that straight. That is amazing to watch.
Toxic James now on the overtake against Justin as well, and he will get the position on braking. So Wargott fighting against Yashibul. Yashibul with the late break as well gets ahead of Wargott, who's down in P13 again, but close enough to the points, and I think there will be points in the end of the day. Jonesy with the try to get the overtake, but Gamab makes it past that Alpha Tauri.
Yeah, nice move from Gamab as well. Nice driving from everyone, I just have to say. These cars are all, or these drivers are all just giving it their everything, and we've seen some pretty impressive moves, and with everyone being like 2 or 3 tenths to each other at the moment, I reckon there's going to be more DRS trains, more overtakes, and more magnificent things happening.
We're getting told Jordy Boy spun Stevo on that safety car restart. Oh my god, he's lagging as well. He's in the car of Yashibul. They're now outside of each other, but Yashibul gets the position basically.
God, what's happening there with happening there with that car ghosting? I just saw that on your screen.
Jordy Boy has some lag issues, I think, in his Wi-Fi. That's why he's like just switching back for sometimes. As meanwhile, Steen got a 3-second time penalty as well, so not gonna be easy for both Alfa Romeos now to get the victory.
Well, he's going to have a look at EMT. He's really close at the moment, so I wouldn't be too surprised if he gets the on-track position. But yeah, that penalty could hurt. As Yashibul and Yorty Boy.
Bit clumsy, but they make it past. Tetherman meanwhile overtaking Alfredo for P14 on this race. He's crawling his way into the back, into the rest of Wargott now. And they are all fighting for points as well still. Oh, I think Wizzy Boy made a mistake? Oh, no, it was Gamab making a mistake. Gamab was hitting the wall.
He's dropped down to P4, yeah. Wizzy Boy's been P7 this entire time. And he's now got back into within 1 second of the car in front of him. So Wizzy Boy does look to try and make a move ahead. Stein is still like 1 or 2 tenths, if that. And now the DRS is enabled. Here's where things get fun. It looks like it's going to be another DRS train.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, I want to see this. I want to see what happens going up this straight.
Meanwhile, Stroll was saying Psyduck's favorite word, clumsy. I have to say, yes. I learned the word some weeks ago. No, I learned them all. Like it's just easy to say clumsy. That's the only part. Meanwhile, Steen makes it past cleanly ahead of EMT.
That was a nice move going into that hairpin. Not gonna lie, that was a beautiful move. Stein now trying to look at Gamab as well, I think, but not quite there. EMT also looking to get back past, but yeah. That 3-second penalty will probably hurt Stein, but he's undeterred. He's still going as Wizzy Boy looks to be about just a couple of hundredths behind DMT as well. There could be a move on the cards here around the outside of this long hairpin.
Couldn't quite
I
make
don't
it
think
past.
no, I don't think that's going to happen. Is he going to try and make a move into
Whoa.
the 3 right-handers? He is. He is. Oh my god! What a dive!
Oh, and it's
oh,
spinning!
another stun! Oh,
Safety car
Wizzy
is
Boy.
out. But
Safety car.
that will be EMT pitting for a new nose. And I don't think that was quite the easiest move that Wizzy Boy wanted to try there.
No, that is not the move he wanted. He's coming into the pits again.
They're all
I
coming
think
into the
he's
pits.
picked up damage. Oh, they are.
Wait, Steen has damage as well. Oh no, it was a visual block. Sorry.
The Ferrari has definitely got damage.
Yeah, but
Wizzy Boy is double stacking. Has he got damage? Yes,
Probably,
there's a
yes.
new nose coming on. There's a new nose coming on for the Alpine. He's not going to be having the best of races now.
Wonder if someone will box for fresh softs to challenge bars old medium.
Toxic James is on softs. ASG is on softs. Wizzy Boy is on softs. Everyone else who's pitted has gone on to mediums, and there's still that group of 8 people at the front who haven't come in.
This is gonna get interesting, I think, because they are not the Wizzy Boy, Wargod, Matt, Alfredo. There will be pretty. I mean, they're on pace as well. I mean, we know from the quali that they were 1 second off, but and it could be hindering some people in the back here.
Yes, and by the way, Schrober, I know exactly what message that was about. Wondering if someone will box for fresh softs to challenge bars sold hards. I know exactly what that's about. You don't put the wool over my eyes. I know exactly what things are about. Just saying.
Let's see then. Grid is forming up rather easily again. I mean, the safety car is still not caught up already. So they are catching up to the safety car, and it will be 7 or 8 laps. Don't know. Do you guys think was it Wizzy Boy's fault going for the move? Was EMT thinking he would be passed already? I mean, he's down in P15 now, Wizzy Boy in P14. It didn't help both of them pretty. I mean, Ted now in the pit lane as well as Jordy Boy. They're pitting probably to soft comfort of tires now.
Yep, so the leaders that are pitting, are they? Yeah.
Not the leaders, but the people in the midfield were pitting, like 2 people now.
Phantominum, that was a big dig. Schrober, interesting strategies. I know it was more than just strategies. You guys are trying to wind me up here. I know you are.
Nobody is.
You've been talking.
I'm not trying to wind you up.
I know you're not Psyduck, but I know what other people in the chat are like. It's Abu Dhabi. Come on.
I mean, it's a talking point. I mean, the softs are a lot faster here on this track than the hards of Bartsanami. So I would reckon.
You can say that again. I would say that again.
I would reckon they will catch up a little bit. I don't know if they are gonna be able to overtake that car though. There are still a lot of cars between them. Gonna be hard.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if these people that have boxed are gonna make up positions to we'll see if they're gonna make up enough positions to get back to where they were, or if they can even gain positions. But
maybe the safety car is gonna let some lap cars pass again in the last lap before the safety. Oh, safety car's in this lap. Really early call, really late call here. Because some people are all still like 1.6, 1.7 seconds behind, so really late call from the safety car, but we're going in.
Yeah, that was the middle of Sector 3, not the beginning of Sector 3. And now they're all bunching up really crazy, making sure they don't overtake each other, and not leaving themselves enough space. This is what I really don't like about the safety car restarts.
Bartsanami with a really different strategy to last time. He's going rather slow this time to predict something different, to try something different. He's going on the same position as before, and it really caught. It really made the same outcome of it. Jonesy losing a lot of time there on a restart again.
Yeah, he's actually done a good restart there. 6 tenths already, with not massive gaps between other drivers, but yeah, the lead gap now 8 tenths, and Wizzy Boy trying to swerve his way through the field already. He's got past Tatted
Oh, it's
Matt.
free wide. What the? Oh, Steen is a little bit lagging as well. For good measure.
Oh my god, Gamab! I think Gamab was going wide with 3 wide with someone.
I can see 3 wide moments between Alfredo as Alfredo's getting overtaken by all of them. Steen is braking rather early, not trying to do something too stupid. Wizzy Boy, meanwhile, clipping that tire off Justin there pretty heavily. Tatted Matt with the advantage gets the position ahead of Justin now, and EMT is coming past that McLaren as well. In front there, position changes.
P5. Yep, P5 for Gamma. Those people on the old hard compound tyres are losing places. So those people in chat saying, oh, hard tyres versus new softs, new mediums, etc. They were right. Those new softs have got one hell of an advantage over them, over the old hards.
They have. Steen is on the hunt for Wargod as well now in the meantime. As he's on the old hard, Steen on the new mediums. He's pushing the Haas along. The Haas is trying to defend a little bit. Is Steen going down the inside, looking for it? He has the nose in. Wargod has to leave him some space. He's still going down the inside, and Steen makes it past. Wargod has to swerve out of it like once more.
Wargod's made a mistake. He's dropped lots of positions.
I have to say there was enough space for him, but he had a little bit of oversteer going into the corner. That made him...
Gamab going wide, going out the hairpin. That's going to put him under pressure. Yeah, Yashibal's just overtaking him on the older tyres.
Gamab is going for a dive bomb, late braking from the Alpine. Is he making the corner? Oh yes, Yashibal loses the car a little bit. This moment between ASG and Jordy Boy as well, but ASG makes it past.
This is a good battle. I've seen lots of solid overtakes, and now there's a, I think Wizzy Boy's just gone up into P9.
He's
no,
using
it
the
was
position.
a battle Yep, it was a battle between him and Yorty
Oh,
Boy.
in contact with ASG, nearly spinning the car. Holy hell. Wizzy, chill. We still have some laps to go. You don't want to...
There's still 7 laps. You can do this. You can still do this without causing collisions. You've got the tyre advantage compared to some of the other drivers. You can still do this.
Then Gamma with the overtake! Gamer T getting pushed out! Loses 2 positions in 1 because of that slight contact with him and Gamma. AMT going past the Red Bull of Yordi Boy. Yordi Boy is fighting it on the outside, but admittedly, I think he will lose the position to the Ferrari, and he will.
And crucially, that was another overtake against new tyres versus older hard tyres. These people with older hard tyres are not going to stand a chance because Gamma is now only 2/10 behind Jonesy. There could be a DRS overtake here. He's pulling to the left. He is pulling to the left. Late braking. He's got second. Oh, bit of a clumsy move there, bumping against the leader.
Jonesy missing positions as well, and there's all sorts going on because of that late
break.
wide.
Now they are 3 wide, heading for the lead, and it's now.
Oh my god, is that close?
Toxic James.
Oh. Steen against ASG and Yasubel, they're all side by side. All of them, I can't pick up every battle. Steen and ASG are still going side by side, but there's Yasubel as well. They need to give themselves space. Still side by side between Steen and ASG into the 3rd sector. Who's getting the position? They're leaving each other a lot of space. Steen on the outside, still a little bit of a bump, and he's going wide. He's losing the car, and Wizzy Boy gets ahead as well. Whoa!
Yeah, and also Toxic James and the Bad Tsunami were having an incredible side-by-side battle as well, and there's another safety car. That is because Tatted Matt has crashed in Sector 3, and that's it. And Justin is coming into the pits. I wonder if he has damage. Tatted Matt has left the session, and Justin is coming in for new tyres, but no damage, and Wargod has pitted as well.
They're going to new tyres. They're trying to...
New soft compound tyres, 5 laps. Oh, yep. Here goes nothing, people. Those people on 10-lap old hard tyres have to box now. They have to.
Let's see, then Gamap is in the lead, but he has a penalty. Toxic James in 2nd. He could be the first to win a Grand Prix. He's on the softs. I think he will win this. Toxic James, surely. 5 lap old softs against 10 lap old hards. And a guy with penalty.
Oh, Schrober was complaining about the Google Pixel ads, saying that he's not buying a Google Pixel.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, Schrober, I wouldn't be buying a Google Pixel either. I know what I would buy.
Let's see then. Safety car is still out, but I think it will come in at this lap. I think nobody's gonna pit at this stage. It would bring them up all the position, down all the positions. It's not possible to. I think it's not worth it. I was asking, what would you buy, Spotify?
What would I buy at the moment if I had the money to? It would be the new Galaxy 24.
Gamma is pit lane. Gamma is going into the pit lane.
Gamab is. He's going for softs. He's going for new tires.
From the lead?
Going for new tires.
There are multiple cars in the pit lane. Yashable, Steen, EMT, all going into the pit lane. Alfredo. Double stack at Ferrari once again.
But yeah, yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Well, Alfredo has to wait a lot of time there to get his softs out. He gets them, but he's down in P13. The others are pitting as well right behind him. Wargot's staying out on those tires.
I'm just going to say, this does not look good for the Bard Tsunami, Gamer T07 and Jonesy. Because everyone behind him is on newer softs or newer mediums or brand new softs. I hate to critique what I was saying earlier, but yeah, this is
Let's look at penalties, by the way.
Looking good for those three drivers.
6 seconds for Gamer T as well. Yodi Boy, Gamap, Yashable, Steen, EMT over 3 seconds. Wargot as well with 6 seconds, and then Justin in the back with 3 seconds as well. Let's see then what the last 4 laps can bring to us. I mean, the safety car probably.
Oh my god. Yeah, oh my god, there's going to be carnage, says Phantominum. Yeah.
Yeah, that will be. I mean, we had already 3 safety cars now. So.
Well, hopefully we don't get any more. Let's. Toxic James has this one in the bag.
Yeah, he has it in the bag. So if
I reckon my estimate of the podium so far is going to be Toxic James, ASG, Wizzy Boy, Yordy Boy, top 4.
I don't quite know.
Because the Bard Tsunami, Gamer T, and Jonesy are going to drop.
I need to open my window because it's getting really hot in here. We have 1 more lap and then we have 3 laps of racing. Find out who's gonna win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Let's see then, I guess.
Yep, we will find out.
But this is a nice race apart from some clumsy moves there and thereabout, but so far it was entertaining enough for us to talk through 26 laps of this race.
Yeah, definitely. Like, this has not been a boring race. This has been pretty good. Head steward's reporting against him, please, for false advertising. Who was that? Oh, Toxic James when Polite James walks in. Yeah, you're talking about Toxic James when he's not actually toxic. It's a bit like the Red Bull advert when they say Red Bull gives you wings, but I don't actually see wings appearing from anyone who drinks Red Bull. So that's false advertising as well.
Let's see then, safety car going round for the last time in this race, and then we will have a carnage 3 more laps, I think.
We hope so. Oh, Harry quoting my famous quote. Schrober flew. Where did you fly to?
Safety car in this lap, and Toxic James will lead the pack to the safety car restart. I think if he does not get a time penalty for warnings, then he will win this race ahead of Bard Tsunami. 10 lap old, or I don't know how many laps now. It's 12 lap old hards against 7 lap old softs. He should be ahead. She should be ahead. They were not tested really much, those softs. The hards
wait
were.
A minute.
Let's see then. What is this race gonna end? Toxic James doing a really, really slow restart. He can still see the safety car, but that is fine.
Oh, my quote. Get out of tier 1, get out of tier 2, get out of tier 3, because we've now got 3 tiers. You're not welcome here. Bye-bye.
Let's see then. Toxic James not going for the same approach, but he's going now, and he's not the greatest restarts. There are so many people right behind him. As ASG play on the outside against Jones, he couldn't quite make the move. Gamma Wizzy Boy right behind him couldn't quite make a move either. Apart from that, further behind, it's all fine and dandy until Steen is trying to get the overtake against Yashibul. They're side by side. Yashibul on the outside line, getting overtaken there from Steen as EMT is trying to get the overtake as well. They're making it past ASG now with the overtake against Jonesy already. And there's a lot of kerfuffle and overtakes going on, but I think they're all fine.
Yeah, I am just waiting
Oh
for
god.
the crazy stuff. I'm waiting for the crazy stuff to happen. Hold on, people.
Oh,
this is gonna be
but
crazy.
hits the back of that Ferrari car. I think they're still fine, but lost them a little bit of time. Gamma with the overtake against Yordi Boy. Can he get past the Red Bull?
That's 2 drivers on the hard tyres dropping places. Exactly what I said was going to happen is happening.
Oh, and Yordi Boy spins the car.
P3. What's happened there?
Yordi Boy is spinning the car.
Yordi Boy's all the way down in P15. That's not good
He's
for
out
him.
of contention. Jonesy with
Jonesy's
getting overtaken
dropping.
left, right, and center. And someone else spins. That's Gamma.
Gammup's crashed. Oh,
And it's
my
all going
goodness.
down. It's all going down. And Gamma and Jordy Boy both out of this race. Both with damage. And they both did it on their own as well.
Yes, people saying earlier on in this race about the last sector not having very much grip. I now understand you people, because
Whoa.
there's been so many crashes, and now ASG is looking to try and overtake the Bad Tsunami, and does so. It's soft versus hards. It's the exact same
Bad
place.
Tsunami getting pushed off as well.
That was the exact same place as what happened in the real life 2021 event. They're still going side by side. Oh my
He's just
God.
braking late. He's getting the position. He's in
He's
P2.
kept it. ASG P2. Now all we need is Wizzy Boy to get past the 2 of them as well, because it's gonna happen, I reckon. There are 2 laps left to go.
One and a half. 1.5 only.
Harry's saying, "Oi, I redeem. What's your favourite driver? Who did you want to?" Steve-O. Harry wants to watch Steve-O.
Oh, I think someone spun in front. I think that's Wizzy Boy's. Wizzy Boy's out. Wizzy Boy's out.
He's out! Wizzy's out! Oh my god!
Both Alpines out before it even ended. And now everybody, apart from Yordi Boy, probably will get points in this race. Steen gets past his teammate, Gamer T, who's still fighting to get points here. It's all kicking down in the last 2 laps. That was Wizzy Boy.
It's an Alpine disaster class, says Phantominem. We're on to the final lap. There's 1 lap of DRS. This is crazy. If we could watch Steve-O just for a couple of seconds whilst, because Harry did redeem the thing. Oh my god, this is crazy.
Wait,
No,
we
it's
can't
staying
because
on the
Steen
podium.
against Barcelona.
It's on the podium.
Can
Those are-
ASG, we're looking at ASG. Can ASG get his first win in GFL? Is that possible? He's 5 tenths down, but he has the DRS for the second straight. Steen is right behind him as well. Who is getting pole position? Who is getting P1? Who is finishing on the podium? It all can still go down as differently as it could be. ASG
There's
with a
1 DRS straight left
4
to go.
tenths down. They're all laughing. They all have nothing left. 4 tenths. I don't think that's gonna be enough. Steen with maybe the overtake against ASG still. He's defending. ASG is defending inside line, outside line for Steen. Is it gonna be an overtake for him?
Again,
Side
on
by
the
side.
outside, this is going to become the inside line for the next
Oh, what
corner.
an overtake!
Steen gets past ASG. Lovely, lovely stuff. And now we just have the last few twisty tight corners where overtaking is literally impossible. Unless anyone makes a mistake, it's going to be Toxic James, then Steen, then ASG, then the Bad Tsunami, and then Yashibal in P5. Oh, it's looking close to the
Oh,
back.
he's blocking.
Oh, Yashibal gets past the Bad Tsunami, who spins. Gamer
Bad
2
Tsunami
gets
spins.
past the Bad Tsunami, spinning at the very last moment and losing points. Left, right, and centre. Oh,
Oh
my
my
god,
God.
what a last few corners that was. Unbound Tsunami DNF's just
after
the line.
It's gonna be P, I don't know how much, P11, P10. Yodi Boy will finish in P12 on this, but he will not really finish on P12. But what a finish to this race.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a lovely race. Basically, what I thought would happen regarding soft tyres versus hard tyres did happen. And yeah. And
What?
just to point it out, I'm just gonna make things clear. Harry and Schrober, I was watching you in the chat. While I'm on, if you want to get my attention in the chat, please do not use my forename in the chat. If you do, the message will be deleted. Thank you.
Toxic James wins this race ahead of ASG and Steeny in P3. Jonesy will finish in P4 after one of the most hectic races I've ever seen, ahead of Yashable, Alfredo in P6, EMT in P7, with Steve in P8, Gamer T only P9, with Wargod in P10, Justin in P11, Yodi Boy P12, but Bartanami will take one of those positions, I don't know which ones. And then DNFs of Wizzy Boy, Gamap, the two Alpines in the last couple of laps just couldn't quite make it. Tatted Matt in P16 DNF, Gideon BNF, Holman DNF, and Brab that left us on the first two corners.
Yes, a Team DNF consisting of Wizzy Boy Gamma, Tatted Matt, Gideon Holman, and Brab. Six people in Team DNF. It's disappointing. Hopefully, we will see. Hopefully, we will see more finishes and just as good an action in Tier 3 when I try and get somewhere, probably get 12 seconds of penalties and lose it. And apparently Wizzy is going mental in the Tier 2 chat. Oh dear. Ashroba says cleanest Tier 2 race this season overall. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I now need to check Tier 2 chat to see what's going on.
Let's see then if they're gonna get interviews. I think there will be some people really mad.
I'll let you sort out interviews, but yeah. Just chill a bit. Hectic race we all know, but keep calm. Good words, Psyduck. Good words.
Wow, what a final to it, man. That was crazy. That was really crazy. I can't believe what I witnessed there the last two laps, man. That was crazy.
Thank you for inviting me into the comms box today, because that was one of the craziest, most hectic, clean in some areas, but not clean in others. Yeah, I need to catch my breath. I will be 1 minute.
Wow. Well, as we're getting all three people in, let's talk with James first. I think ASG is still a little bit. That's what we're starting with the Aston Martin that finished in P1. James, how do you feel about your first victory?
Mate, I'll tell you what, mate, my heart was racing so fast. I could feel the pulse in my head. I was thinking now, honestly. It sounds
No,
reactive.
your sound changed, by the way, James. So might have unplugged something.
Oh, wait, is that better?
No, worse.
No?
No,
Wait, 1 second.
perfect.
Wait,
I think it's getting better.
let me just disconnect my AirPods.
No, it's fine.
I'll
It's
just speak
fine.
through my...
Fine, now it's good.
Okay. Yeah. At the start, obviously, me and ASG had a little bit of a come together.
Yeah.
We both went down. I at the time I was like, don't know whose fault that was, because obviously at the start I got pushed off track a little bit. I'd oversteer, kind of hit the rear, but we both kind of fell down.
Yeah.
We both fell down, and I was behind him anyway. But it's a really good race at the end now, honestly. And the last 3 laps, just on them old softs, I was just so I was really hoping all them hard runners would hold the rest back. And right at the last corner, when Steins was right on my exhaust pipe, that was so scary.
Yeah, it was a really close battle race.
You hear me?
Yeah,
Sorry.
we hear you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was really good between me and ASG and Steins. Yeah, I'm really happy about the results. It's a really fun race. I did not think going down to P18 would lead to a win. So yeah.
Yeah, it was a really intense race, I have to say, from all sides. What a crazy battle, and there was so much happening, and we didn't really know who's gonna win. And then we saw you on the softs, and we instantly thought that the drivers behind you will probably keep the others away. But then there was another safety car, and it was just all happening together.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. What do you think about next week? It's gonna be a whole different story. Great Britain with even 100% race. What do you feel about it?
I mean, this race is stressful enough. Because last interview I said I'd be happy with a P5 and a P6. I don't want to really say much, but I do like the track. But you know, what happens happens.
Yeah, I think you have to still get in of this race. I mean, that was crazy. But yeah, congratulations to taking the win today.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Yeah, really deserved from you. And what a race! What a race!
Thank you.
Um,
Yeah, cheers.
So we're going to Steen. I think Steen, you had a quite intense race the whole way through. Or Steen there? Hello.
Yeah, Steen's there, but is Steen, are you there? Steen, can you hear us?
I think he's somewhere, but I see him writing.
He's writing in the tier 2 chat.
RTC connecting. Okay.
RTC connecting.
He can't.
Yeah, you
still,
might
okay.
want
So yeah. We're going basically to ASG now. If it's changing, then just let us know. But yeah, Adrian, ASG. What can I say to you? We thought your race ended when you had that spin in the first couple of laps, but you recovered quite well to get into P2. Yeah, anything to say?
Like James said, at the start wasn't the cleanest, kind of fucked the rear a bit, and obviously one of the reasons why I spun when the stream saw it as well. The safety car came out quite well for me, and people didn't box surprisingly, so gave me an advantage, and yeah, pretty happy with P2 or maybe P3 if the 3 second of sign is gonna get removed. But yeah, good recovery and very interesting to see how James recovered all the way to P1 as well. Intense last lap there.
Yeah, it was really intense. We were cheering on for James and for you, and then Steen on that outside line. Beautiful move. I mean, yeah, it was crazy last couple of laps, but really intense fight all the way through, I would say.
Yeah. Adrenaline was high as well.
I would say that as well for us as well.
Same with
For
the
us.
chat right now.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Justin is saying better thank me for that safety car ASG. So
yeah, credit to him for sure. Whoever took him out, thank that person as well.
Okay, so yeah, congratulations to taking P2 for now. I don't know if it's gonna stay, but we have to see.
Yes.
So yeah, congratulations. And then we're gonna talk maybe.
I believe Steen is here.
Yes, I am here.
Oh, you're here. Hey mate, I think your adrenaline is even higher than the ones from.
Oh, mate, I'm fucking booming. Yeah.
Talk us through your race. I think it was quite exciting the whole way through and close.
Yeah, exciting for sure. Starting on pole position, that was the most exciting thing. And then, of course, you have to get loose of the adrenaline after getting pole, and then just head back into the race. Losing the lead lap 1 wasn't the most ideal, but I think I handled it pretty well. Made a mistake, I think, on the brakes, and I shunted a little bit into the Williams up front. But I think it all went well from that point. The safety car came at the perfect moment, which of course gave me time again to the cars in front. And after that, yeah, it's I think just a lot of carnage. I didn't know what's happening. People shouting at me. I saw in the Discord, so I'm having a look at my own footage. But I feel like I haven't done that much wrong today. Just good recoveries after getting spun or having an incident. So
Yeah.
I think overall good pace. I'd for sure the pace to win today.
Yeah, it was really close between all of you guys. I think ASG was a little bit mad because he thought like the 3-second time penalty from you is like not getting removed or anything, and that you're ruining his chance of maybe potentially winning the race. But I mean, that's racing in the end. Trying to still overtake. I don't know what happened between you and Wizzy Boy, but I saw the move. I saw the incident on stream, so maybe have a look later. But from my side, there wasn't really anything noticeable against you.
There was a lot of incidents today.
Yeah, in general,
and
there
I'm
were a lot.
having a yeah. I think the standards today were not optimal, but I think everyone had good pace, made good recoveries after their incident, so we can't be mad.
Yeah, I think everybody did a little bit of argy-bargy into some turns. I think that's the thing when it's getting really close for the top view. I mean, yeah, but I'm really looking
And
forward.
the championship, the championship, of course, looks good now.
Yeah, it's looking
With
really good
the
now.
two Alpines not scoring a lot of points, and I think
They
do you
both
know
have
where
no points. They
my
both
teammate?
DNF'd, and Gamer T ended up in P8 or P9 because of his time penalties.
Yeah, that's some good points for the team and for myself as well. So I hope I can direct it towards the next Grand Prix. Of course, the 100% Grand Prix.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, I think so as well. But I'm really looking forward how it's gonna
Same.
work out for you guys. I think it's gonna be quite an exhausting race at the end of the day, but this one was exhausting as well for Spotify and me, and probably all the drivers. But yeah, congratulations taking a podium spot. We don't know yet which one, but for the time being,
thanks,
it's
mate.
P3.
Yeah.
But yeah, congratulations.
Thanks, mate.
All I will say on that is, I think based on what happened today, there are going to be